Well, they needed to find someone who could do that. And that's where we came into the picture. Integrity, we were responsible for the internal glazing systems to the south and north lobbies, east and west side. Also the east entrance, which is the main entrance, we were responsible for the high level glazing. So throughout the different lobbies, the common ways, we installed all of the fire doors and non-fire doors to match basically. In addition to that, we also did this bespoke mirror wall, where on one side of the west lobby, there was a collection of mirrors along there with the same bespoke extrusion as part of the system, but with like hidden glass doors to hide some of the services behind it. Key challenges on this project would be the fact that we had to match in with the external facade. So the external facade is like a glazed system with a gold M-shaped profile. The external facade contractor basically had this system run out specifically for that project, but in doing so they only ran enough to complete the external facade of the building. So when it came to the internal glazing, the architect and the design team and the client wanted to match in with that facade, and that's where we came into the picture. Because our background in that was with a lot of bespoke solutions, being integrity. We basically put together a completely full steel system. So it's a bespoke system that could carry a double glazed unit of 1500 wide by 4.5 meters, weighing approximately 500 kg, half a ton. Each side of the lobby being quite extravagant, we had to match it with the height of the facade as well. With the excessive weights, the excessive sizes of these units, it then came down to accessibility and how could you go about installing such size units in such small locations. In addition to that, we also had the issue of what's this spiral staircase, which meant that you could not install any of the glass units or the framework from that side or from the void side. It had to be done from the floor side up on level 1. The way we went about it was we basically used a GML 800 floor crane with a vacuum sucker to basically hoist the glass panels up above a gantry that split these two lobbies. We then were able to lift the panel over the handrails of this walkway effectively between the two lobbies and drop the unit onto a bespoke trolley. When we came to it, the next challenge came with a ducting system that was running through the floor, through the slab. And then we had to introduce a new method. So that new method came with its own constraints because obviously floor loadings and stuff like that. So what we used was, we used a spider crane to vault the glass panel over the slab to the install position. The next element was the fire doors. So we used inline integrity fire system door sets with minimal profiles on the stiles, head and base rail. But what we've done is we had to then have all these sections anodized to match in with the external finishes, and how we then do a bespoke framework around it that's still compliant and meets all the regulations. We formulated a subframe in which could be clad, and they also came out with an excellent finish. The last element I suppose that I'm going to talk about really is the mirror wall. So that was completely bespoke and slightly different. So there's no fire rating requirements, no acoustic requirements. It was just to clad a wall finish where they had an access for electrical panels and also mechanical panels. They wanted hidden away, given it's a hotel, so they were hidden behind a mirror. So we had to basically work out or design a solution for a mirrored door that sat within these profiles. So when the door was shut, it was seamless. You couldn't see that it was a door. Ollie Goslin, our design manager, came up with a really great solution with regards to some free swing pivots, some really strong magnetic catches, designed this like steel frame system which had like a ply insert and then obviously mirror bonded to it. That came out really well. It just looked like one massive batch mirror wall basically. Obviously, as part of the design coordination, obviously we had to coordinate with the M&E contractors, the joinery contractor as well, to basically agree all the sizing for the different elements that were going to be installed. Through that coordination, we all came to a solution. The structure or design and construction phase, we had to ensure that we worked to tight tolerances, tighter than probably normal, and that through different design workshops we discussed the different tolerances that everyone was working to or contracted to work to. It was, you know, a collection of mise and dry line, joinery contractors, and mechanical to ensure that all that came together. So yeah, the tolerances on that project were exceptionally tight. I mean, it's effectively a 7-star hotel, so it was going to be expected. The outcomes, I believe, were fantastic. They basically, you wouldn't know that it's not the facade glazed screen. It's literally identical in appearance. We kind of achieved all of the design intent, all the client's requirements. I suppose the highlight for me on the project and the outcomes was the finish. You know, with the rigorous design that we went through and the competence of the installation team. Once it was complete and we stood back, and I visited since, it's remarkable actually what kind of has been achieved on that project. It looks beautiful, all the finishes coming together, it's seamless. The glazing element, like I said, I think it's one of the most complex. Even though there's not a huge quantity of it, I'd say it's probably one of the most complex builds I've been involved in. 3 words I'd use to describe this, describe the project overall would be challenging, seamless, exceptional teamwork.